Hello, my name is Patrick Nshizirungu, a Kepler student working on the project from College for America in the healthcare management as a major. So today I'm going to talk about this project called Share Your Innovative Idea. This is in the goal of Capstone. So here there is an outline of the presentation that I will go through this presentation. So there is the key concepts and steps in the design thinking process. Also, we talk about the problem that was addressed throughout this project. Also, the use of design thinking principles to create a solution. Moving forward, I will talk about some questions that people might be having about the solution that was proposed, with as well as the responses to those questions. We also talk about the web tour. I will go through the website that I created by showing some pages and main information that were included on the website. Lastly, we show about the reflection on the use of design thinking process, the way it helped me to work on this project. Also, we'll be giving the conclusion. And lastly, there is a reference page that shows the information that were used. So here are the key concepts and steps in the design thinking process. The first one is the empathize. This concerns the way the designer moves and work with the end users, visits them, see what they do, see what they are doing, and try to interact with them by observation and in order to understand the problem that they are facing. The second one is about define. With the define, you try to go in deep with the end users. You might conduct some interviews in order to ask some questions and get ideas about how these end users face the problem. The third one is about ideate. Ideate is mainly focused on the brainstorming of various ideas that can be used in order to get to the solution of the problem that you might be willing to solve. The prototype, the prototype comes in as the designer tries to generate one solution and works on it, then can present the type of solution to the end users. Then they can give him or her the feedback to be applied and then refine to get the solution. Test, don't test also comes in different ways of collecting feedback. You collect feedback from different end users, then you refine your prototype to get the final product. Those are the main key concepts and steps in the design thinking process. So if we continue, the main problem that was addressed in the process of this project was the cost of hemodialysis treatment. Hemodialysis treatment is the type of treatment therapy that is used to treat people with chronic kidney disease, where their kidneys do not function, so they need what we call dialysis. So there is dialysis cost which ranges between 100 US dollar to even above, depending on the areas and the regions. There is also the cost for the medications. Mostly those patients with chronic kidney disease have also some other side effects of the disease, then they need some medications. There is also the regular lab tests. Patients need to have those costs to cover those costs every day. The transportation, since these patients have the chronic diseases, they need to go for that dialysis like 3 times per week or 2 times. So they need to be moving every 2 days to the hospital or 3 days, which is a big problem since it's a chronic case. So we'll talk about the use of design thinking principles to create a solution. This was very interesting since I used the grid system in order to create the unique lines on the website so that it can be looking nice. The visual hierarchy, the content of the website is arranged from top to down since mostly people want to read by skimming, going through, they don't read very much, but you need to place the content from top to the bottom so that they can go through by looking at the main information. Also, the font size for the writing, images and colors to create an engaging web design. So here are some questions that people might be asking about the solution. How do you record the feedback from the users? Here I used to present the prototype to the end users, then they give me feedback. Is there a physical office that you will be having so that people can visit you? As of now, we don't have a physical office, but we're planning to be having it after we have many visitors of the website. When should people contact us? We work from 8 a.m. up to 6 p.m. from Monday to Friday, then Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Do you pay visits to your end users and get more feedback from them? Surely we pay visits from the end users so that they can provide us most feedback that is possible. Here we go up to the website tour then. On the home page, you see the home, the updates, contact, awareness, and news and updates. So, and there is the cost of hemodialysis treatment, which is the case or the problem that we tried to solve. The updates here, it shows this on the updates page, there is a summary of the event, or which is the International Kidney Day that will take place on 10th July 2017. And also on this page, there is an image of the prototype that is also presented there. So here there is a representation of the prototype. There will be an entrance where people will be entering and do some lab tests for those who will be willing, then so that they can know how their status. This will be including blood pressure, blood sugar, and urine tests. The presentation in the hall. We shall have the presentation where there will be guest speakers who will talk about the kidney disease. Also, we have some patients who will share their experience with the cost of hemodialysis treatment. Questions and answers. There will be time for questions and answers so that people can have the understanding and the way this works. Call for action. We shall have a presenter from Africa Healthcare Network who will talk about the cost of hemodialysis treatment since they have the daily day after day meet with patients. Then we have a fundraising box. This time we shall request everyone who have time and some support to give any support possible to the patients who are on dialysis. Also, we have reflection and refreshment time. This will be time to share some snacks with the everyone who attended, so that we can even collect some more feedback about the future events. A blog post. Throughout the process of completing this project and creating this solution, I talked with a nurse from Africa Healthcare Network called Theophil, and he tried to explain the cost of hemodialysis treatment. Although he's a nurse, but sometimes he used to meet with patients and he knows that patients face this problem. He also gave an insight about other type of treatments that are possible, where he mentioned transplantation, getting another kidney, but he said this might be very costly, and in Rwanda this service hasn't been introduced yet. So he gave some piece of advice, where he said patients should be looking, and people who are not sick should be doing some regular lab tests and visiting their doctors to know their status of kidney functions. So if I can try to reflect